Hello, and thank you for tuning in to FAMU TV 20. I'm Cameron Marshall. Let's jump right into some news. Voter integrity has been a highly talked debate among political leaders during the last election. Governor Ron DeSantis is looking to take new measures that address transparency in the state's voting system. Democrats, however, see it differently. Here's more on the story. Voting by mail hit record volumes and became a necessary option considering the state of the world during the 2020 election. Voting data from the Florida Division of Elections shows nearly 5 million people voted by mail in 2020. The record-breaking year has Governor Ron DeSantis proposing new legislation aimed at addressing voting integrity and transparency.
We need to make sure that our citizens have confidence in the elections, that they have the ability to vote. We want, obviously everyone to vote, but we don't want anyone to cheat, and we want to make sure that we strike that appropriate balance.
Some Florida Democratic leaders disagree. In a statement by Florida Democratic Party Chair Manny Diaz, he says many believe this legislation will limit access to voters who mail in their ballots and increase voter suppression across the state. Diaz's statement goes on to call DeSantis' actions a flashback of Trump's authoritative playbook.
Florida, by midnight on election night, we had 99% reporting and 11 million votes counted, tabulated, and put out to the public. It can be done, and don't let anyone tell you it can't be done.
These proposed voting changes came despite no fraud lawsuits being filed by Trump's legal team in Florida. Some of the changes could include making mail-in ballots available by request only. Other proposed legislation would require signatures matching the most recent one on file. According to the proposed legislation, political parties and candidates will not be shut out of the overseeing of the signature matching process. The bill will also require for real-time accounts of voter turnout data at the precinct level. Lawmakers consider approving these changes during the upcoming session, which starts next month. In Tallahassee, I'm Cameron Marshall for FAMU TV 20. Since 2000, lawmakers and election officials have worked to ensure trust in the state's election system by modernizing vote counting equipment and investing millions of dollars to protect against cyber threats. Palm Beach County officials are investigating a crowd of maskless people attending an event held in Florida by Governor Ron DeSantis. A county official stated that he was told at least 100 people attended and many did not have on masks. Palm Beach County has now issued a mask mandate in effect until March 19th. Governor DeSantis' office has not yet responded to requests for comment. Georgia recently signed an agreement with the United States Army Corps of Engineers to give rights to 2 Atlanta counties on the use of Lake Lanier for drinking water. The United States Supreme Court is scheduled to hear the case about a dispute over the water supply between Georgia and Florida. Florida wants to cap Georgia's access to the water so that there's enough supply to flow downstream to fill low rivers. If the Supreme Court rules in favor of Georgia, they will be able to access just over 15% of the lake's capacity. Who, how, and when I get a COVID-19 vaccine? All questions people in Florida are asking, but getting to a vaccination site can be a challenge for many in the Tallahassee area. Our multimedia journalist Burnell Edmonds tells how the city's bus system is stepping up to help.
Tallahassee's bus transit system, Star Metro, is pitching in to help transport people getting to and from their COVID-19 vaccination appointments. Lawrence Ransom, Star Metro's superintendent of operations, says this month the bus system started allowing people 65 and older to ride the bus to their vaccination appointments.
We work together as a team all throughout all units in the city. And every time we have something going on, any type of crisis, whether it be hurricane or what we currently have going on with this situation right here, we always do the best we can do to help our citizens.
Whether to ward away HPV, shingles, or the crippling flu, vaccinations have been a subject of controversy. The skepticism has some residents weary about getting a COVID-19 vaccination, which has some health officials worried about getting enough people vaccinated to create a herd immunity. When asked, how did the transit company agree to help in light of possible scrutiny, Ransom says, positivity is the main motivator.
A lot of negativity out there, but in Tallahassee, it's a lot of positive things going on in Tallahassee. We have a lot of positive people in the right places. We thrive on positivity here in Tallahassee, of course. And, with our underprivileged, we want to make sure that we did our part to help people get to those areas of vaccination.
Surrounding grocery stores are offering inside appointment scheduling to accommodate those 65 and older. Those stores include Walmart, Publix, Sam's Club, as well as Costco. Out of regulation and clearance from project manager Allison Fleming, Star Metro drivers as well as staff are unable to speak on the good news. For more information, please visit talgov.com. I'm Breno Edmonds, FAMU News 20.
The members of the Star Metro team encourage those who support 65 and older individuals by calling 891-5200 to speak with customer services about a vaccination appointment ride. Police are investigating a shooting near Bragg Memorial Stadium that injured the son of the head football coach of the Florida A&M University this weekend. We have Mariah Wiggs live in the studio with more on the story.
Tallahassee Police Department posted about the shooting on their Twitter page yesterday. Authorities from the department states that an individual was injured and hospitalized after receiving a gunshot wound around 3 o'clock Sunday morning. Wife of Coach Simmons posted on Facebook thanking everyone who reached out and checked on her son, Trey Zanders. Police say he is currently recovering and is expecting to be okay. If you have any information about the shooting, contact the Tallahassee Police Department. Live in the studio, I'm Mariah Wiggs, FAMU News 20.
We now turn to Aaliyah Terry for your entertainment update.
After 7 long years, rapper Bobby Shmurda will finally be released from prison tomorrow. The rapper was arrested back in December of 2014 on gun and drug trafficking charges. Shmurda stated in his message relating to his prison release that he plans to have dinner with his family, spend as much quality time as he can with his loved ones, and get back to dropping music. The 26-year-old will be getting released a full 10 months earlier than he was expected to be. Shmurda will meet with his parole officer on a regular basis and will be on parole until 2026. Megastar Beyonce is doing more than just making music and being a global icon. The Texas native's Be Good Foundation, Adidas, and Houston's disaster relief organization Bread of Life have teamed up in order to provide assistance to the victims to the winter storm Uri. Residents throughout the state that were affected by the aftermath of the storm can apply up to $1,000 in aid. Texas residents must apply for the aid by filling the Disaster Relief Assistance application form. That's all I have for you in entertainment. Back to Cameron at the desk.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Coming up next, a puppy rescue from a river in Detroit after 4 days of being stuck on ice. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.
Monday, we are seeing some cloudy skies today, with the high being at 65 degrees, the low at 44 degrees. Tuesday and Wednesday, we will be seeing it clearing up and seeing some sunny skies. Tuesday, the high is at 70 degrees with the low being at 39. Wednesday, the high being at 73 with the low at 43. Thursday and Friday, we are seeing some cloudy skies as well, partly cloudy. Thursday, we are seeing a high of 76 with the low of 51. Friday, a high of 76 and the low of 54. So it will be warming up later this week. That's all the weather I have for you today. Back to you, Cameron, at the desk.
Thank you for that weather update. Coming up in sports, see what teams lost their winning streak this past weekend. And a newly appointed football coach secured his first win of the season. Find out who. We'll have that and more next in sports. You're watching News 20 at 5.
Welcome back to FAMU TV News. I'm Marissa Stubbs, here with your sports news. Let's get into it. A disappointing season opener for the FAMU baseball team. They opened up the 2021 season on the road at Stetson. Sunday, the Rattlers played the final 2 games in a 4-game series against the Hatters. In Game 1, the Rattlers took an early 1-0 lead, but the Hatters stormed back to take a 2-1 lead on a loaded bases walk. The Hatters scored their final run in the 5th inning, winning 3-1. However, the second matchup did not go as planned, as the Rattlers only managed to get 3 hits. The Rattlers went on to lose 6-0. Well, the Florida A&M Rattlers basketball team are disappointed in this week's game against North Carolina A&T. FAMU's home game winning streak came to a tragic end after winning 12 straight games. The Rattlers found it hard to grapple with the Aggies' defense. The Aggies forced the Rattlers into 22 turnovers and 30 rebounds. The score ended 70-63 in favor of the Aggies. Well, a big win across the tracks. On Saturday evening, the Florida State Seminoles faced off against their conference rival, the Pittsburgh Panthers in men's basketball. Third-ranked Louisville in the upset win on Sunday. Pro Football Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, also known as Coach Prime, won his college coaching debut, defeating Edward Waters Tigers 53-0. The program's first time not letting up any points since 2014 when the Tigers defeated Virginia 59-0. The team celebrated the win by giving the Hall of Famer a Gatorade shower and congratulated him with the game ball. Deion Sanders and the Tigers will take on Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils this Saturday live on ESPN3. Back to Cameron at the desk.
That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you, Aaliyah and Marissa. I'm Cameron Marshall, and remember to also follow us at FamilyTVNews.com and SJGC Media for more news updates. Have a great evening.